Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one, taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Wentz's pass. Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
11 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Now Wentz on third down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's a gain of 8.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spent a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is ability to be accurate from the pocket.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 43-yard line.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that will be incomplete. Jackson tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Right there, 54.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
So first and 10 now from the
30-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He gets it left side to Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Johnson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
We're scoreless after 1.
34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
At their own.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going from, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Let's go! Let's go!
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Number 21,
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
The tackle made by Miles Jack.
From the 17, Jackson. This is caught. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried, because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game.
It's a pickup of 61.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The keeper.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the 9, second and 5. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Jamie Collins makes the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The defense was ready for the run pass. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing on first is Wentz. For Kidder here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Duke Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means...
And that's caught inside the 30.
Keep going, keep running, man.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Wentz
now on first down. That one complete to Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Brings up
no move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The linebacker Miles Jack able to knock that one away.
Results in a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
Come on, man.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or count.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What's up, man?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
17 yards. First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. When points result, we'll call this play significant.
Number 25, Duke Johnson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 36, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down.
And the Colts first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was taking
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Indianapolis.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Duke Johnson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Avery Jones on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
again, it's Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Johnson again, the ball carrier.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
19 yards.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Buying time. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier. Tackle made.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's second.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st down, Indianapolis.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described.